All right. So welcome everybody to the new coach getting started right call. Yay! Super excited that you're all here. And so maybe what we could do is, so this call is really, the purpose of it is to really just share a lot of information and then help you understand what the next steps are so that you will truly be getting started right with your coaching business and with your coaching team. And so maybe to start, we can kind of, Kellye and I can introduce ourselves, and then I think because it's a smaller group tonight, we could probably just, each of you can quickly introduce yourselves if you'd like. And just, so I can go first, because I'm already talking, but Jamie Hindman, started coaching in 2016. It's truly changed my life, because before coaching, I was very unhappy with my weight, was struggling a lot, did tons and tons of different types of workouts and nutrition plans and things like that. Couldn't find anything that worked for me. Finally found Beachbody. I was so floored with how amazing it was and how helpful it was. And I just wanted to pay that forward, to be honest, because I know the struggle is so real. And so when I found this and knew it worked, I just was so excited. I wanted to share it. And I also knew that it would hold me super accountable, by being a coach. And so I have loved the experience and loved being able to help other people through this as well. And so I live with my husband in Delaware, and I'm so excited for all of you. So, Kellye, do you want to go next?
Yeah, of course. Hi again. My name is Kellye, and I am actually from Phoenix, Arizona. I've been married for just about like a year and a half, and I have a 10-and-a-half-month-old son. I shared this before the sneak peek, so I won't ramble. I'll try not to. But I have always struggled with my weight. I have tried it all. I've tried, and there's something called the cookie diet. Tried that. Tried the soup diet. Tried everything. And I always knew about Beachbody workouts, and I actually did those for a little bit, but it just didn't click because most people know this, is like your nutrition is the most important thing. And also too, I didn't have accountability. So yeah, I was working out, but my food was not very good and no one was really helping hold me accountable. So fast forward to end of 2015, beginning of 2016, I found out about coaching, and I remember asking my coach at the time. I was like, well, listen, like I still have to lose a lot of weight. And that's embarrassing, to be honest. And no one's going to want to follow me. And my coach just said, like, there's such beauty in the journey. People don't just want to see like a before and an after. They want to know what's going on in between. And that's no matter if you have to lose a lot of weight, if you don't have to lose any weight at all, you have a story to tell. And so I just went with that, and it's been a slow process. I lost 75 pounds. I pretty much kept off the weight while I was pregnant. And then I started gaining weight back after I had him. So, I mean, and I was ashamed about that. And I kind of like hid away and stopped doing my coaching business. But I just found that people relate to your struggle. So I started sharing again, and I started, getting back to it, getting back in my groups, getting back with my coaches and my customers. And people love that. People want to know that you're real. So I am back at it, and losing weight again, and sharing my journey and helping people along the way. So I'm just excited that you guys are here. And whether you just want to do this for the discount, or you want to help a few people, or you want to build an empire, which you totally can, there's a place for you here. And we're happy that you're here.
Yay.
Yay.
Christina, do you want to go next?
I have it on mute. Okay.
Oh.
So my name's Christina. I followed Jamie for probably a year and a half before I reached out to her. And I remember she did a post and she was like, where do you see yourself in a year, and something like that. And it was a while ago. And then I was like, I should have done it a year ago. And then I ended up asking for like to join Beachbody, and it was right after I got married. Me and my husband were really overweight and stuff, and so I did that probably about 2017, and then since then I've been following her, and then I joined to be a coach probably about a year later. So I have been a coach for a little bit now, and kind of fell off the wagon of being active because of being pregnant, and then I gained all my weight back, and still gaining, so it's a little hard, but definitely trying to share my thing, like my progress. And Kellye, you kind of encouraged me to do that with everything that you've been posting, so thank you. And some people have like reached out saying that they want to join my groups again whenever I'm like ready to start running them again. So it was a really good experience, and I don't think that I could have gotten pregnant and been healthy throughout the whole pregnancy without like the Beachbody aspect. So I am very grateful for everything that Jamie has shared, and it definitely was really has been a great experience so far. So I've been sharing that with other people, and just trying to change their lives in that aspects. But so yeah, that's my story. And I'm from Delaware originally, so it's just funny that Jamie now lives in Delaware. So small world.
Mm-hmm.
And but now I live in Allentown, PA. And I'm a physical therapist as well. So always in like the health aspect of things. And so it can be embarrassing that I'm not as healthy and thin as some of like my coworkers and stuff. So it makes me very vulnerable when I talk about this kind of stuff. So, but I'm very excited.
Good. I'm excited for you, Christina, and so truly excited for you and happy that you're here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Miss Valerie, do you want to go next?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Valerie Bastek. I know Jamie from college-ish, but we reconnected on the alumni board that we both serve on recently. So I've been a Beachbody customer since like the Les Mills days. So probably like since 2012. I don't even know when that would have come out, but on and off, I love working out. Same as you, Kellye, working out has never been the problem for me. It's been what I put in my mouth, particularly on the weekends when, I just pretend that the rules don't apply and everything else. I believe in the workout programs. I've done them for a long time. Once again, on and off, just depending on where I am. But moved to Chicago last year, actually from New Jersey, to move in with my fiance and kind of just kickstart a different life out here. Was looking for some changes. I work remotely now full time. I travel about 1 or 2 weeks out of the month, but frankly, I'm a little bored with my job, which I will not be saying publicly, but I'll say it to this group, and just needed to find something else that filled my cup, as Jamie likes to say. So started just blogging and journaling about what those things were, and kept coming back to health, fitness, and writing. So did not think I would ever be a coach since I've sat on the sidelines for so long, but figured I would give it a try, mostly to see if I could get myself in line. Our weekends are ridiculous with going out, and we act as if we are 25 and we're about 10 years removed from that. So looking to get myself in line as far as being consistent with nutrition, and hoping to help people too, since there's such good programs. So thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, no, Valerie, you're going to rock it. I'm so excited for you. Miss Jessica, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure thing. I'm Jess Pastuzik. I live in Bloomsburg, and I met Jamie going to school at Susquehanna University. The reason why I chose to get involved with Beachbody was because, Jamie, you were posting your success stories, and I had thought about getting back in shape for a really long time. I work a desk job, and I felt myself slowly starting to slip. I was losing muscle and starting to put on weight, and I wasn't happy with that. I've always been a health conscious person and have always really considered what I'm eating. But I was disappointed because I was athletic and I love riding horses, and I felt like I needed to be stronger to be successful and move forward with those things. So I decided to try. Thank you for convincing me, Jamie, that it was worthwhile. And I started with 21 Day Fix and then moved on to 21 Day Fix Extreme. And now I am over halfway through with 80 Day Obsession, and I have not taken one day rest. So I have been going on, I don't know, almost 90 plus days of working out, and I'm feeling better than I have in my entire life. I am stronger than I was when I was playing field hockey in high school. And I am writing better because of it. And I feel like it's also prepared me better for my work life. The energy that I create in the morning is energy that I carry throughout the day, and I'm finally sleeping at night. I drive myself to bed by 11 o'clock every night, and before I was a little bit of an insomniac, going to bed at 12:30, 1 o'clock, pressing even later than that some nights. And so it's really nice to get into a routine. And the reason that I chose to become a Beachbody coach is the only reason was because I wanted to inspire people to get healthier. I lost one of my best friends New Year's Eve last year. She had a heart attack. She was a beautiful young woman that looked healthy, but she didn't eat right and she didn't exercise, and her doctors told her that. And so if I can just save one more person by inspiring them to get healthy and to start eating healthier and start working out, that is my goal. So that's why I decided to do this.
Jess, I'm so sorry about your friend.
Yeah, it's really tough.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that is really.
She was 31 when she passed away, and she didn't look, a day over her age. She was a beautiful young woman, but she just made really bad choices when it came to health, and it took its toll. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ugh. And how?
If that didn't motivate me, then I'm not sure what else would.
Yeah. And what a tribute to her, and how amazing to do that in her honor, and so amazing. And so thank you for sharing that, Jess. That's really inspiring.
Well, thank you for inspiring me to get busy.
Of course. And so I love all of your stories, and I love all of the background, and I think each one of you are amazing. And it's so cool to hear about what each of how each of you want to take this and run with it, and how each story is different and equally as inspiring. And so I'm so pumped, because our mission here is to really help people, and really help people with their health and their mental health, their physical health, and just leading a positive and healthy life. And so I'm so excited and honored. Kellye and I are both honored and excited that you guys have chosen us to be able to be a part of your journey as coaches. So thank you for that. And we're a team, right? So we are all here together. We're all here to support each other. This is a safe and supportive and encouraging environment, and we are all here to support one another every step of the way. And so with that, I thought it would be good to talk through some of the key things to do as a new coach. And so let's see here. I can share my screen for those who can see. Let's see. I think you guys can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so I sent out a couple of documents in an email this week to everybody. And so I know some of you already looked at it, filled it out, and know this information, but just to kind of do a quick review. I think there's 4 documents that are super helpful, especially as a new coach, because it really outlines a lot of key information and helps you make sure that you are establishing your goals, you know where to find all the resources, and all of the help that you could ever want. So we have this first 30 business quick start. And so here, the point of this sheet is to really get, to write down the information for yourself. So what's your coach ID? Who's your coach support team, which would be Kellye and myself. Setting up your coach profile. You can contact your coach, obviously. And then these links here are really helpful in case you want to join or follow the Team Beachbody Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, and whatnot. Particularly of all of these are all really great, but this Beachbody's Champions group is a really great Facebook group to join, and I highly recommend that you join it, because what that'll do is there will actually be a national wake-up call, which is a call once a week on Mondays at 8 a.m. Pacific time and 11 a.m. Eastern time. And those calls happen live in that Facebook group. And so because they happen live, they are there to watch the replay. And you could also listen to it via podcast as well. And so those wake-up calls are really meant to, it's basically where other coaches come on and they share things that either they found have worked really well in helping people, or social media tips, or how they get over some of the fears that they have or struggles that they have. And so it's amazingly inspirational and really actually helpful and like tangible tips that you could actually implement, which is great. And then here's just the 4 vital behaviors the 4 things to consistently do as coaches, which is helpful. And then this next doc is the 30-day action plan. And so this is really helpful and really important because this goes through remembering of why we became a coach. And so writing down your why, and your why becomes really powerful because it's linked to your story, and it really helps remind you of why you became a coach. And then also it helps mold your story for when you share it with other people too. And so then we have your first 30-day goals, your action steps, the time, how long, how many hours or days or weeks you want to commit, and then also any kind of potential obstacles, which I think is really important to add. And then your accountability check-in, which could be a one-on-one with me or Kellye, and you could check in with us, or if you want to have one-on-one weekly calls or daily text messages or calls every other week, whatever works for you. And then there's just some housekeeping items as well. And so on here, what I wanted to chat a little bit more about, and I'm going to stop sharing for a quick second. And Kellye, so let's see. And I'm going to put everyone, let's see. I'm going to put some folks on mute just in case, because I think the video goes back and forth when we do that. What did I do? Okay, that's super good. So I wanted to talk through goals. So as new coaches, Kellye, I know you and I have talked about this, but I think for new coaches, what I've found really helpful is that when new coaches set goals and they write them down, and then you and I, Kellye, have helped people in the past achieve those goals. And 3 of the goals that I think have been really helpful for people to set up are Success Club, Success Starter, and then striving for that. And I think there's a bunch of different reasons why, and those are so important. And we'll go through each of those separately in our new coach training. But just to kind of talk through some of those, I think Success Club is basically a recognition and rewards program that Beachbody has, and it's a way for them to nationally recognize you when you achieve it in a month's time, and then we recognize you as well when people achieve it. And really what it is it signifies that you are helping people, and you have found people to help, and you are consistently helping new people each and every month and in a meaningful way. And just by helping 3 people in 1 month, connecting them with a nutrition plan that works, as Shakeology and their workout plan, those things, helping only 3 people will help you achieve that Success Club in a given month.
Yeah, so Success Club, now, question about Success Club. I actually have a question. So you can get Success Club. Well, I've been a coach for how long? You can get Club points by selling Shakeology and a nutrition program, or the performance line in nutrition and the nutrition plus, if you know. And I'll Shake HD, is that still just one, or 2. Do you know?
I believe if you get Shakeology on Home Direct, it's 2 points. I believe.
Okay, so they changed it because they used 1. So okay, I'm just curious. So then that's also then if someone just buys Shakeology on Home Direct, then that's going to be 2 also. Which okay, sorry, I was just curious. I wanted to make sure I had that correct.
And actually, Kelly, that's a great question. So let's show everybody where we could look that up. And so I'm going to share my screen and show you exactly where one would look this up. And so in our back office, so to get to the back office, we would go to coach.teambeachbody.com. And I'm going to go ahead and sign in under my husband's account. And so let's see here. Going super slow. Yes. So I'm going to sign in here. And so there's a Success Club page. So if you go to Rewards and Recognition and then select Success Club, this is the page that you'll get to. And then if you select About Success Club, this will tell us all about Success Club, what it is, what the benefits are, some of the rewards, like all the cool things that you could win, that it goes for a month. And then these are the points. And so you get 2 points when any customer purchases a monthly subscription product. And so that has 90 or more points. And so Shakeology would qualify for this too, which is customers or coaches. Either one of those will be fine. And so you'll get the same amount of points in either case. And so, yes, so Kelly, I think that answers your question. And this actually did change. So what Kelly was saying is that it changed recently, relatively recently. And so it used to be a little bit different, but now this is the new way to earn points. And some of the other cool things while we're here, so some of the other cool things that you can qualify for in addition to these prizes here, which is really cool. So like t-shirts, a Beachopoly Monopoly game, backpacks, roller bag, first year as awarding, and I was able to be recognized at Summit. They put my name on the wall at Summit, and so it was just really cool to be recognized and really cool to just knowing that I was able to help 36 people that year, month after loved being a part of that, and it just felt really good to be able to help people. Good question. And then another goal that I think is, no, go ahead, Kellye.
I was jumping. No, I think I was going to jump to the next goal with Success Starter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So the next thing, which I believe Jamie and I, well, yeah, if you were an all-star, we're both Success Starters, and that is when you hit Success Club 5, at least Success Club 5, your first 3 consecutive months. So, and I know some of you signed up later on in the month. This month doesn't really count. It's until your next, so like November 1st will be your next full month to qualify for Success Club. So if you hit Success Club 5 or above, we help as many people as possible, your first 3 months, then you get a free ticket to Summit. And I believe the ticket's like $295 or something like that. And it's in New Orleans this year. And Jamie and I had a blast the last time we were in New Orleans, and we're going to be going again next year, 2020. And so you get a free ticket to the huge convention that all like thousands, like 20,000 Beachbody coaches go to. The guest speaker, like bunch of people, and then you have workshops and you learn from the top coaches. Because this is what's the great thing is that no one's trying to like hide what's made them successful. There's not a scarcity mindset of, okay, there's only this many people that can go to the top. Like, they want everyone to be to connect with them and connect with a whole to get your free ticket, and it'd be super fun.
Gonna be so fun. It's just like, I feel like Summit is so inspiring, and it's just like, I've never had a bad experience at a Beachbody event. Everybody's always so welcoming and encouraging, and you just go there and you're like, you are my people. And like, it's just such an amazing experience to go and be around so many other positive people and just be soaking up like Shalene Johnson and Sean T and like all the Beachbody people who are just so inspiring.
And there's nobody like, oh, you drink that protein shake. You know what I mean? Like, nobody giving you a hard time. Like, it's not a protein shake. Like, everybody knows how awesome Shakeology is, how awesome the workouts are. It's people that want to be better, that want to grow as a human, want to help people. So yeah, like you said, it's like, these are your people, and it's really, really fun. So being a success starter is really, really, really important.
Yeah, really fun. And then I think the third goal that I always recommend to folks is to strive for Emerald. And we'll go through this in our new coach training that starts tomorrow. And we'll walk through how exactly to do all of this, how to hit Success Club, how to get Success Starter, and how to get your first promotion to the Emerald rank. And that the way to get to Emerald is you basically sign up and help 2 people with the coaching opportunity. And so you add 2 people to your team, and Kellye and I will be able to tell you exactly how to do that. And we'll be able to help you along the way, because doing that, what will happen is once you get your first promotion is you'll get shouted out to the world. Everybody, Kellye and I will shout you out. We'll recognize you. It'll flag to everybody that you are serious about this. You want to help people. It'll get people's attention. It will also help you help those 2 other people. And then those 2 people can help other people. So again, helping more people. And there are also additional, once you're an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club, you will actually start receiving bonuses on a regular basis and free customer leads so that you can help those people as well. And so we'll get into more details about all of that during our training, but just know it's a really big deal and it's completely achievable, and Kellye and I can help you get there. And so those 3 goals are always, I think, what I typically recommend, because they are achievable, and they're significant and meaningful goals too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a couple other documents. Kellye, do you have anything to add? I can share a couple of the other documents that we kind of alluded to.
I mean, because we're going to go over that in the training, so I don't want to do too much. I was thinking about talking about Emerald and how you get and like how you get the new customer leads, but we're going to go over that in the training. Yeah. So
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
then I'll just be quiet about that.
No worries. So I sent out the Coach Basics Guide, which has lots of information in it. There are a lot of the information we're going through today, but it really just kind of outlines, it's only 5 pages, but it really just outlines like some of the basics. And so just, what are the 3 basic things to do as a new coach? Just showing up, go outside your comfort zone, keep it simple. Some of the prerequisites, we'll talk through a contact list, but so the first is complete the first 30 coach action plan, which we just saw, creating a contact list. And so I think this is really important. And this is actually going to be, we're going to give some homework, but in a good way, right? So one of the first things that I'd like each of you to do is create a contact list, or what I call like my dirt list, right? So if there were if you had to just write down 30 people who you think you could help with this program, not because you're assuming anything about them, but 30 people that you love and 30 people that you are, because you're so excited about this opportunity and because you're so excited to help people and you're so excited that you have this new coaching opportunity and access to all these tools to help people lead positive and healthy lives. Who are the first 30 people that you want to connect to and tell about your experience? Who are the 30 people that would not buy dirt from you, but because they love you so much, they would buy a bag of dirt from you? Who are those people? Because not because you're trying to sell them, but because you love them so much and they love you. And those are the people you want to share the most amazing news with. Who are those 30 people? And so use the contact list and jot those names down. And those 30 people might be the first 30 people that you talk to about the opportunity and how you could help them. And it also will help you start the conversations in a more relaxed way because you love these 30 people and they love you. And so knowing that they already support you in everything, it'll probably make it a little bit easier to chat with them and they'll be so excited for you.
Mm-hmm. And you don't need to worry about being salesy. I know that I felt that way, that I was afraid I'd come off as salesy, but when you really believe in something and you're pumped about it, and even if you haven't seen results yet, but you've started doing it and you believe in it, you're going to naturally tell people about it. Like when you get the new iPhone or when you see a good movie or you have something that you're super excited about, you tell people about it. So this isn't any different. I think that there's, some not so great ways of doing it. And maybe that's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But when you truly believe in something, and like Jamie said, if you think of 30 people who really love you and care about you, they're going to at the very least listen to you. And then maybe you can even just ask hey, can I ask you, can I follow up again later? Or, you know what I mean? So it's just, don't worry about being salesy, because you would tell people about anything else cool going on in your life. So, and this is a huge part, at least in my life. And I think it could become a huge part of your life and you would want to share that with people. So.
Mm-hmm. Good call, girl. Love it. All right. So the fourth super document that I want to share is one of my absolute favorite pieces of paper that exists. It's so fun. It's called the Success Club System Daily Business Activity Tracker. And if you love checking the box and crossing things off like I do, you're going to love this. All right. So this basically outlines, if nothing else, these are the things to do each day. And so it's cool because, and we'll go through more in training about what the vital behaviors are, but those are essentially the 4 things to do every day. And I love that our number one job is to take care of ourselves. And so this number one up here is to be proof that products work by taking care of ourselves and doing the programs, drinking Shakeology, and just really taking care of ourselves. And so I love that because that is on here and that is part of our job as coaches. And so our number 2 favorite or most important job is to help other people. And so here it outlines how we can do that. And so whether it's starting new conversations to get to know people, whether it's sharing our story and inviting people to our upcoming challenge group to see if we could help them in that way, that's outlined there. Getting people results is on here, and then also doing personal development, which is really important to help grow our mind. And then there is a contact list here too as well to help us keep track of things. So, Success Club System. And so this will help you hit Success Club. And so if you do these things, if you use this every day, this is something that'll help you reach those 3 goals that we talked about.
Yes, the vital behaviors are vital. So, you need to be proof the products work. And if you're like me, and you struggled and it hasn't been easy, and we are all going to have those moments, and it doesn't happen right away. It took me some time, but don't be afraid to share it, because that's what people relate to. They relate to your struggle. And then share, connect, invite, and follow up. So you want to, share your journey on social media, start conversations, talk to people. You don't have to say right away, hey, stranger I've never talked to, I'm a Beachbody coach. You want to join me for this group? Like, that's not how I do it. I just start the conversations, and it naturally happens that way. And then your personal development, I'm just reiterating what Jamie said, but your personal development, 10 minutes a day, it is crucial. It's so crucial. I thought it was only for crazy people. I'm like, oh, those self-help books, I see. Like, I don't need those. No, I do. So just 10 minutes a day. We'll probably talk about this in the training, but the two books I started with were The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, and then the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I can't think of his name right now who wrote that, but good book. So those are the two that I started with. And then recognition, was that on there, recognition, or no?
I think I think it might be under, like, through the challenge, recognize achievement in your challenge groups, like getting people results and then recognizing achievement there.
Okay, yeah. And you just want to make sure that when you are running a group, that you do want to recognize people for their achievements, which Jamie is super good at that. She's awesome at that. So I need to aspire to be like that. What? Someone keeps calling me. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I think it's my husband. Come get the baby.
Oh, Max.
I know, it's okay.
I love it. But yeah, that was a really good point, Kellye. So I think the next steps that I would challenge all of you is to go public, share that you are now you are a health and business or health and fitness influencer. You are a health and fitness wellness coach, whatever you want to call yourself. You can tell people you're a Beachbody coach. I feel like sometimes people don't know, like, what that means. And so that's why I typically say health and fitness coach or health and wellness coach, because I think that's just more intuitive. But the second homework assignment that I have for everybody here is to go public, share your story, share why you are doing this, share how you could help other people. And it doesn't have to be a super long post or story, but just get it out there and know that it's okay to share it in different ways and to share your story in different ways and just share this announcement in different ways, because you might share it once and everybody's not going to see that one post. So if you share it multiple times, more people will see it and they will get so excited for you. And you can feel free to tag Kellye and I, and we will encourage the heck out of you there too. And then I think the second homework is so the first homework assignment is make your contact list. Second one is go public with the fact that you are now a coach. And then the third homework assignment is to set up a one-on-one time with Kellye or myself, and we'll sit down and kind of go through the goals for you specifically, talk more about why you want to achieve those goals, how to help you achieve those goals, any kind of obstacles you might hit. And we'll also talk about, using that business activity tracker, making sure you're doing that, and setting a date for your first challenge group. And Kellye and I are here to completely help you with that challenge group as well. We could help you in a number of different ways, whether that's helping create your posts or helping you find them, or being in your groups as challengers. There's so many different ways we could help you with that. And then there's one more. So tomorrow we are going to actually start our new coach training. And so we're so excited about that. And so that will actually be in the Facebook group. And so I'm just going to share my screen real quick. But this training will be awesome. So every day we're going to post something new in the Facebook group. And that new post will have a ton of information on coaching. And so each day it'll be focused on one huge important tip. Do you guys hear an echo?
No.
Or is it just me? Okay, good. Well, as long as you don't. So the Facebook group will be super awesome because it'll have a lot of information. And so every day we'll post a new tip or some new advice or something about coaching, whether it's inviting, social media tips, how to overcome obstacles, how to overcome fear, how to post, how to follow up, and like all of those super important things that a lot of people, other people have struggled with, but that some of the top coaches have provided advice on what they do. And so we'll start that, and there'll be 3 phases. There'll be the launch phase 1, there'll be the launch phase 2, and then the emerald phase will be the 3rd phase. And then if you follow along with us day by day, you will be promoted and you will have your first promotion before December. How cool is that? Like so fast and so awesome. And it's just doing a little bit each day. And so if you guys want to walk, we will walk there with you. If you guys want to go at a faster pace, we can give you more training. We could run with you. If you want to sprint, we could totally sprint too. And one of the other things that we'll do is we'll post like a cheat sheet of like, if you just want to consume like the top 10 things really fast and go along day by day, we'll give you that option too of like, we made some training videos that you can just kind of listen to as you are driving or getting ready in the morning or things like that, just to kind of listen to kind of get your feet wet in a lot of different areas. And that might help you feel really comfortable too, because those 10 training videos are like quick, 10 minutes or less for most of them. And they really just hit on some of the key things.
Yeah. And just to add on to what Jamie said, don't get overwhelmed, because I know if you're like me, it's like, I want to do things perfect and I want to do it like this. And okay, I have to do this. Like, don't get overwhelmed. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Like, there are people that have gone before us and like done this. And Jamie and I as well, we have been through similar training. And so just take it day by day, but also realize though too, like you do, you will be asked to like step outside of your comfort zone. So just take it a day at a time, but also be open-minded and be ready to learn and be ready to get a little bit uncomfortable. But that's where change happens, outside of the comfort zone. So yeah, just wanted to add that little tidbit.
That's really good, Kellye. Love it. So I'm sharing the Facebook group on the Zoom page. And so this is where all the training will happen. So it's pretty standard, like a Facebook wall. And so you'll be able to see information here. But one of the things I wanted to highlight was on this left-hand side, I don't know how many groups people have been a part of or how deep into the groups people have gotten. But on this left-hand side, there's a lot of cool information. There's this units section here. And so this units section is where we'll post a lot of helpful training materials that we'll reference. And so right now, what's posted in there are the Getting Started Right materials that we reviewed tonight. And so those are in here as well, in case you wanted to go here. And then similarly, if you go to the files section, those files will show up here as well. And so just as you probably already dug into your coach office, this is a really good resource to check out too. And we'll be posting a lot of stuff there. But as always, if anybody has any questions, Kellye and I are here to do this alongside you every step of the way. Any and all questions are fair game. So yeah. Does anybody have any questions we can go over tonight? We have a few minutes left, or all questions are fair game, and anything you guys want to know?
Hey, I just want to say thank you. I needed this motivation. I've been really focusing on my own workout routine every day, and especially with the 80-day obsession, like it's taking more time from my life as opposed to the 21-day fix. So I needed this tonight in order to kind of ignite my excitement about it. So thank you. While you were talking, I was listening and making my list, so trying to tackle step 1. And yeah, I look forward to the Facebook group. That will be a helpful tool moving forward.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Awesome. So happy to hear that, Jess. So excited for you.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time to do this.
Of course, always.
Hmm.
Miss Valerie or Christina, any questions? Hold on, Valerie. I think I muted you. Okay.
What are the quizzes on Facebook? I saw that and I was like, oh, I don't want to jump the gun and take a quiz, but I take quizzes.
Valerie. When I made this, I thought of you. I was like, she's gonna love this because I would love it too. And so the quiz is, so this quiz is pretty simple. It's just like I said, did you complete this section or not? Yes or no.
Oh, okay.
And so, but I mean, as we get into it, we can do other quizzes as well. But it's just like another cool feature to kind of see like who's been able to complete it so far. And I think when you do quizzes on the Facebook, you could see who said yes. And so that's cool too, because then everybody can see that you've done it.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. And then Christina, I saw you shaking your head that you do you have any questions? No, ma'am. Awesome. Kellye, what else? Is there anything else you'd add?
No, I'm just excited for everybody. And they just, this seems like a really good group. And also too, I know that there's a few people that couldn't join us. So you attract like people. And so Jamie's awesome and she has some awesome people. And I think I'm pretty okay. So, it's just, I'm excited that we're doing this together because Jamie and we're on separate, like we have our own team. So, it's, some people might not want to do that because it's like, oh, I don't want to help other people because I want to build mine. But like Jamie and I are on the same page of like, no, we want to help each other's team. We want each other to succeed. We want you guys to succeed. So if you guys need to talk to me, if my people need to talk to Jamie, like, yeah, we're technically separate, but I'm excited for us to do this together. And I have no doubt that we are going to do some awesome things and help people. And yeah, it's going to be great.
So true. I know. I'm so excited, you guys. We have I completely echo you, Kellye. We have such amazing people on this team. And I'm excited for all of you get to know each other and for us to just be able to spend more time together and really help other people too. And so thank you all for joining us tonight and for being a part of this team. And I'm so pumped for each of you to start your own coaching journey. So thanks for joining. And if you guys need anything, let us know. But we'll be talking, obviously, like every day or every other day or whenever you want. I'm just excited.
Thanks again, Jamie.
You're welcome. Thank you.
P.S. You look fantastic.
Ooh,
Yeah, you look
Video
amazing.
You all look amazing, and you all are amazing.
And are you coming to homecoming? Will I get to see you live and in flesh?
Oh, Jessica.
Please don't break my heart.
So let me stop recording this for a second.